watching her with those greedy, possessive eyes. When it was time for the good hearty meal, she was relieved. She was hungry. Her mother's cooking. The meat had always had a unique taste to it. She must ask her for the secret. Seated at the table opposite both her sister and her mother, she watched them. Heads down, they were so intent on eating. Such concentration. She herself took a few bites, but found, inexplicably, that she had lost her appetite. Every now and then they would look up and catch her eyes, making her feel embarrassed, guilty. But she couldn't stop watching them. It was fascinatingly ugly, from fork to mouth, then back to plate, never ending. The meal was over. That night, the silence was unbearable, her sleep disturbed by the door being opened. Or was she still asleep? Also confusing. Opening her eyes, she looked up to see a figure hovering at the foot of her bed. Was it her sister? All was still silent. Her fear stopped her from calling out, and the figure floated out. She was beside herself now. She flung the bedclothes off and ran down the stairs, turning on lights as she did so. Something stopped her in her tracks at the door to the front room. She heard the hushed bickerings of a tug-of-war. "It's mine! It's mine! Give it to me!" She opened the door, and there was her mother on all fours, with her sister, pulling at something raw and dripping red. They both looked up and caught her with their eyes, pinned her to the spot. They were coming closer and closer. "Take me back! Take me back!" Look to where you have arrived, not to where you have come from.
Come on, take it.